If you guys want to dominate every fight like a pro, you need to be using these fundamental tips if you want to succeed at Fortnite. These are the exact things pros do to allow them to W key everyone and win nearly every fight. But first, there's one super important setting you guys will want to consider, and that's auto confirm edits, otherwise known as confirm edit on release. And the reason you guys are going to want to consider turning this on is because pretty much all of the best fighters have this setting turned on, and it's because when editing, all you have to do is press your edit key and then select the tiles and then just let go. Whereas if you had this setting off, you would have to press your edit key, select the tiles, and then press your edit key again to confirm the edit. This means with confirm edit on release on, you only have to press your edit key once, which is half of the button presses, making it so much faster to edit. This video has tons of information to help you improve, so if you want to be able to help me keep on making these videos, then it would mean a lot if you could take a second to like and subscribe. But now let's get back to the video. A mistake a lot of people make is just repeating the same edits over and over, like this peanut butter edit for example. But if you keep on doing this edit over and over again, it will be super easy for your enemy to predict you. What you want to do is make the right edit for the right situation, so let me show you the best peaks to use. First is this peanut butter edit here, where you just edit these 3 tiles. This is good if you have a floor above your head and your enemy is somewhere back here on this side, so that when you edit, it's going to be harder for them to hit you. Whereas if you were here, it's going to be a lot easier for them to damage you. Another good peak is, let's say your enemy drops on this ramp right here. This bottom 3 tile edit is the best edit to do in this situation because you can get an easy shot off and they won't even be able to see you. So if an enemy drops on your ramp, something you can do is do this bottom edit and then shoot like this. But you can also do this edit, then place a cone and then shoot. And let's say your enemy's in this box. Another good peek you can do is where you edit this wall, select these 4 tiles, then come and crouch behind the cone before confirming the edit. And this leaves you fully protected behind the cone. Then you can go for a shot like that. But if the enemy looks like they're going to jump to try and go for a shot, you can just reset this wall like this, hold the wall and edit this cone like this. The important thing is making sure every peak is protected, because pros never make an open edit unless they have a major health advantage. To practice finding out the different peaks for different situations, go to this map and go to the comp section. Then you want to select this peak training option and click start. But what's important here is that on the difficulty you select hard and then click start. And here you'll get put into different positions where if you make a bad peak, the bot will actually damage you. So this punishes you when you make a bad open peak where you're not protected. The goal here is to make sure you make protected peaks on the bot every time, so you stay protected and the bot can't damage you. This helps you figure out the best peaks to do in different situations where you can stay fully protected. And when attacking the box, most people get this wrong. Most people just go up straight on a wall like this without even pressuring and then taking the wall from unprotected peaks. But most importantly, when they're actually running up to this box, they're focused on building and editing rather than also applying constant pressure as they're running up to their box. When you're about to approach your box, you want to approach it from diagonally like this, but you also want to apply constant pressure instead of worrying too much about overbuilding. And when you get to this point where you're like 1 box away, it's important that you take this wall from a protected peak like this so you don't get damaged and so you stay in the advantage in a fight. Also, when you do take this first wall, they're probably going to go out to the side so you can pre-piece it like this. And usually people run out the left of their box like this, as this gives them a right hand peek if they were to do something like this. But because you know this, when you are applying pressure to their wall, what you can do is pre-piece the right, because you know that's probably where they're going to edit out to if they get scared and edit out their box. And when you are fighting, something super important is to bait your opponent by pickaxe baiting like this. You can do fake swings, you can change angles, but most importantly, you're trying to bait your opponent into a mistake, like making an edit where you can punish them and instantly shoot them. A strategy you can do is just hold your walls and wait for your opponent to make a mistake. Like if they drop on your ramp, you can make this edit I told you to earlier to piece control them and get a shot off. And then you can go even further and pre-piece the right like this. But just just holding your shotgun out in fights more is going to help you win a lot more fights. This is something Peterbot does in his fights, where he literally just waits for his opponent to make a mistake and holds his shotgun out. It's a really good strategy, as most of the time the enemy will make a mistake and you'll be ready with your shotgun out. Now, before we go over a very important pro fighting fundamental, if you're serious about improving as fast as possible, then you need to check out snapping.gg. It's the only fully personalized improvement system for Fortnite. It helps you track your weaknesses, build personalized training routines based off your weaknesses and tournament placements, and there's 24/7 AI coaching, and the snapping AI is trained on hundreds of secret pro strategies and a huge competitive data set, so your AI coach knows everything about you, from your weaknesses, your tournament placements, and your goals, as well as hundreds of pro strategies and everything about Fortnite competitive and how to improve. So if you want to improve faster, click the link in the description or the pinned comment. Now, when you're playing defensive, the most important thing is to get counter damage on your enemy and wait for them to make a mistake so you can get counter damage. And the best way to do this is to pre-fire your enemy when they make a mistake. To practice pre-fires, go to this map on screen and go to this comp section. Then you'll see this pre-fire practice option. Just click this and click start. And here a bot will shoot your wall. So the goal is, as they break their build, you want to shoot as soon as the build breaks. Also, practice placing the wall after you pre-fire as well, as this is what you're going to want to do in real fights. Now, that's the end of the video, but if you want to go pro in Fortnite, then this video on screen is going to be the most important video you'll ever watch. But before you go and watch this, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment which video you want to see next.